quick turnaround from 2019's Warpaint with Hellbound coming out in next month, I think it is. How have you guys come up with? How have you guys come up with so much new, fresh music so quickly?
Hard work, perseverance. That's how we do it. No, I mean, it helped to have a whole year that got wiped away with COVID. As far as I mean, we were supposed to spend 2020 touring on the Warpaint record. That was the plan, and so it all changed, and we were like, hey, by the time we get back on stage, it's going to be over a year. So we got to think ahead of schedule, and so we just started working really hard on this record, and it is definitely up there with the best Buckcherry records for sure. We worked really hard on it, and it paid off. We've been sitting on this record since October of 2020, so just been dying for it to finally get to the people.
Nice, because So Hot's the first single that's dropped, and that is, I mean, that's slamming already. What other goodies lie await on the album?
I'm sorry, can you give me that question one more time?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, you've already released So Hot. You've had the video for that, and that already kicks ass in true Buckcherry style. What other type of songs and that can fans expect?
We're going to make a video for every song on the record. That's what we're doing.
Nice.
The next song will be the title. The next song and video will be the title track.
Hellbound.
And we're going to be dropping that later this month. So you'll be seeing that real soon.
Oh, excellent work. That's cool. I mean, you recorded this album, the notes suggest you recorded it in Nashville with Marty Fredrickson, who obviously has a huge history with the likes of Aerosmith and Motley Crue, I believe. How do you find working with him?
I mean, we've worked with him in the past. He co-wrote Sorry with us on 15. That was the first time we had met him and had a really good experience at that point. And then, he was part of the production of Black Butterfly, All Night Long. So he's been around for a while, and when we went back, he becomes like the sixth band member. I mean, he just really understands Buckcherry. He really, gets what's special about the band, and is also very in tune to our strengths and weaknesses, and brings out the best in us. And that's why writing with him is such a joy. I mean, he writes with a lot of artists, and that's all he does at this time. So he's really, really talented musician.
He's like your version of George Martin.
What's that?
He's like your version of George Martin.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and just a lovely guy on top of it, and even his son, his son worked on the record too, and he's really talented. He's a young man, but he's a very talented guy and a really sweet guy, Evan.
Oh, nice. So, I mean, you guys have to be a bit cheesy. You have booked the trend because you do bring good old school rock and roll, a little bit of danger, a little bit of excitement to your music and to your shows, and you've done that in a landscape that isn't designed for that. If that makes sense, because you guys came in after grunge as well. I mean, have you guys managed to just keep fucking pounding on?
I mean, I think that's just it. We've been on this island all on our own since we started, a lot of people that don't understand that, they try to connect us with all these, like, old 80s rock bands, and it's like, no, our first record was in 1999,
Yeah.
So, and like you said, there was no rock band out at that time. So we just kind of cut through, I think, because we have a kind of a unique flavor of rock and roll, and some people love it and some people don't. And we built our reputation on our live show, and so the people that frequent Buckcherry shows know that when they when they purchase a Buckcherry ticket, that they're going to get their money's worth. That we're going to show up no matter what, and we're going to go to places that people won't play, which are not just major markets around the world, and we're going to put on a rock show, and people, I think, admire that, and that's why we keep coming back.
Well, it doesn't happen that much anymore. I mean, you're absolutely spot on. I mean, obviously here in Australia, I mean, if we do get somebody, they only go to certain points. But I know whenever you've been here, you have gone everywhere and you have won people over. So just echoing your point, really. So,
yeah, that was my, when we were a baby band, that was my favorite thing, going into a real hostile environment where people didn't know the band and they were loyal to whatever headliner we were opening up for and having to win them over. I love that. I love that challenge. And, we've had so many challenges over the years where we've been written off and, people just, like I said, we never fit into any kind of mainstream music, so there's been a lot of peaks and valleys, but here we are 22 years later, and this is our 9th record, and that's something to really look at,
Yeah. I mean, what I don't know if you can. I mean, are you planning any tours or anything at this stage?
Oh yeah, we got 105 shows booked in the United States. Our first show is June 1st.
Yeah.
Hellbound drops June 25th,
yeah.
and we're getting ready to do a lot of touring, and then hopefully we'll be there when you guys are ready to let us in.
Yeah, well, I hope so. You know better than I do. You got a loyal following over here. I mean, I was at a tour you did a few years ago with Steel Panther and Fozzy, and that just.
Yeah.
Well, you're laughing there because that was the first reaction. When I went to the show and I saw the lineup, I would have just imagined that would have just been a blast the whole way through.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we have done shows and pockets here and there with those bands. We had met up with them, and the Steel Panther guys are so such nice guys, and from California, so it's nice when you're on foreign land and you have guys that are around you that are from really close to where you came up, so we all knew a lot of the same people, and it made it really easy and fuzzy to write them off.
Nice camaraderie. I could be incorrect, but is this the first album that you're the only original member in the band on? Or will Warpaint that as well?
No, Warpaint was as well, but I mean, I don't even think about that because, Stevie has been here since 2005, it's a long time, and Kelly's been in the band, I think, over 7 years, and so, yeah, but if you want to, technically speaking, yes, Warpaint in this record.
That's good. That's good, because it's just, I mean, how have you seen the band evolve then during that time frame? And I don't just mean about band members. I mean, as you guys have gotten older, has the music gotten... Do you feel the music's gotten older or more mature, I should say?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else but to get more mature, But, I think the difference between us and some other bands that have had these long careers, they stopped making records somewhere down the line, and we've never stopped. We always make new records, and because of that, we have to grow as songwriters, and I love that. I love building something from nothing. It's always been a lot of fun making a record and working our asses off at it. And it's not easy, and we hit a lot of challenges and walls and all kinds of stuff along the way. But if you're passionate about what you do, then it's all going to work out. Started this band from a 4-track machine in in the bedroom of my apartment, sitting on the edge of my bed, tracking demos. This was before I met Keith, and
Yeah.
I sat on my bed so much, tracking songs that my bed like had this slant where I put all my weight on the corner of my bed, and to see it come this far, this is what I dreamed about, being in one band and having a catalog of music. So I'm super grateful.
Well, I mean, yeah, 9 albums in 22 years. I mean, Guns N' Roses have released 1 in that same time frame. So that's a testament to how hard you guys work. So, well done. You touched on it earlier.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so you go, Josh.
You said you touched on it earlier.
Oh, yeah, so you touched on something earlier about family. I mean, because obviously you've lived that kind of rock and roll lifestyle, you've been on the wrong side of the law, things like that. Have your children know did your children know you as Dad, or did they know you as he's that guy on stage being a rock star?
No. They know me as Dad. They don't like that guy on stage. They think they just don't. My teenage daughter saw me live for the first time in the audience, and she didn't like it. She thought I used too much profanity. She just didn't like the person I became, and I tried to explain to her that it's not who I am. It's something I do, and it's a part of me. And it is entertainment, and it's it's almost like playing a character to some degree, and so she understood that. And then at one point she started singing a radio song with me whenever she'd come, and I have some clips online where she would sing a radio song with me, and so that was a lot of fun that we bonded that way. But she likes it when I'm not crass and vulgar, and she's not into that. But yeah, it's weird for them because they see me as a completely different human being.
I know that's fair enough. I mean, Alice Cooper and Vincent Furner are 2 different people. Josh Todd on stage, it's very different from Dad. Yeah.
Very different. Yes.
So how because I don't have too much time, so maybe 2 last questions, and then I'll let you go back to your day. What are your influences in this new album that you've gone and brought in?
I mean, I think on the record that's kind of off the beaten path of what we've done in the past. Is there's some songs that like, for instance, "Wasted No More Time" kind of has a Tom Petty feel, and that's really cool for us. And then "No More Lies" kind of feels like we were thinking about Led Zeppelin back in the day and how they approached some of their songs, and they really took some paths where they had reggae influences in some of their rock songs.
Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah.
That's what I. Yeah, and then a song like "The Way" is very. It sounds like a Beatles song, So I think all those flavors really add to how cool the overall record is. Mixed in with some of our usual suspects like "So Hot" and 5 4 3 2 1 and "Hellbound," stuff like that.
Yep. Excellent. And well, last but not least, what question? So I'm just because I've got a bunch of questions, but I know I'm not meant to take your time, so I want to make it a decent one. Just bear with me. We'll finish off. Do you have any words for your fans in Australia?
Yeah, I mean, we love you, Australia. You guys embrace rock and roll, and you've always embraced Buckcherry, and you guys are a wild bunch, and we love playing shows for you guys, and we can't wait to get there. As soon as you will allow us into your country, we will bring it. And please go out and get the Hellbound record now. You can pre-order it right now or get it June 25th. And can't wait to see you guys at the Rock Show.
Excellent work. Thank you very much for squeezing me in kind of unannounced. I'll let you go back to your family and your day. And thanks once again, Josh.
Okay.
Bye.